Oh, your bloody nigga talking about. Oh, look at it. Motherfucking chat. Hey everybody, how y'all doing? So the make it is decide. Sitting on here, cause I know they wanna ride. Trying a little B and smoke a little grind. Doing where you been, nigga out the mob. Benz, swag, chain, diamonds, G. Hey, I got my seatbelt on, yo. I'm looking at the road. I ain't got shit for a bitch but that. A nigga got dope, a nigga got right. A band for the whoop, 200 for the jack. I'm fresh in the bitch, and midnight fresh. Hope get the fuck out of real nigga fast. Smoking on top, beat down block. Hey, what's going on, y'all, man? I'm headed to my assignment. You know, my plantation, which I fondly refer to as Candyland. My job, how I provide for my life and all that good stuff. But that's not what I'm here to talk about today, man. You know, I understand people like drama, you know, and drama is very easy. You know, if you're familiar with uh crafting drama, you know, being able to be dramatic. And part of being you know, playing certain characters and exuding certain personalities is being able to tap in from a certain place that it might be a sad place, might be a happy place, might be an angry place, you know, whatever gamut of emotions you might be able to tap into at the time. Uh, but that's just one part of it. I titled this Mercy and Grace for the Ignorant and the Fool. Oh man. And you know, who am I? Who am I, you know, as a child of God? You know, to deny anybody mercy and grace, because God Almighty has granted me, man, mercy and grace and protection and all those things that a good child of a praying mama and praying grandmothers, you know, I would hope, but you know, I can't be facetious and say I earned, because sometimes, you know, I do things that might not necessarily be kind, but you know, for the most part, I'm cool with people. And, you know, I feel as if, you know, I have a very generous heart and very generous spirit. You know, in some cases, I've split my last. And so, I mean, even, you know, even rarer cases, I might have sacrificed what I have for people. But, you know, not to be too detailed about it. I mean, it's already, you know, already been mediated, you know, and I have an understanding of why it was necessary to mediate it. Uh, you know, at a particular time, I guess it was a response. You know, the person that I had a discussion with, you know what I mean? I've had discussion with a couple, with a few people today about this particular situation. Where, you know, I mean, I guess, you know, for the most part, I could just say I felt offended and disrespected. It's disrespect a feeling. What disrespect oftentimes bring rage and anger, you know, and it's not so, and you know, even though rage and anger may lead to doing aggressive things, and aggression is normally pinpointed toward the male. Aggression is also, you know, can be facilitated in the female, and no, and normally, you know, I guess you could say in the situation most recently, where the young lady stabbed a woman several times, you know, I guess you could say she had a mental situation. You know, arguably, you know, maybe some people don't think she has a mental situation. But you know, even in her, you know, her wrongness of mind, her psychotic, you know, because I mean, some of the footage, you know, everybody that watch TikToks and things of that nature, even those who, you know, I guess it's fine to have support, but you know, mercy, grace for the ignorant and the foolish. I mean, they're gonna have plenty of work for you in the penitentiary, young lady. And you to ruin the life of six children. And even in all that, you know, My mama God, my granny God, my granny's God, my aunties God. It says that it is said that grace and mercy must still be bestowed upon this wayward individual. But even in all that, preferentially, you want to give mercy and grace and pray for strength and abundance and healing for that woman's children. But there are certain minds that say, well, I can relate to her going off. We sick of these women. There's always a problem with the female manager. Come on, man. This woman got 6 kids, and she working with more kids at work. We talk about how the fatherless male child. Oftentimes, you might have, man, that was around crazy. Oftentimes, you might have situations where even though the daughter, the female child's mother may be present, how she represents herself is a whole nother story. And there's also another dynamic if the grandmother's around, because the grandmother could either have ill will toward the granddaughter because for the sake of what the daughter has turned out to be, or the grandmother could have sympathy and try to guide the daughter. But then there's always have to also consider the quality of the grandmother. What's up, Anna? I think it says Anna de Jesus. But you know, in those situations, okay, they want to shoot, I guess, give grace and mercy, and but there's a motive behind that. Just like I was talking about yesterday about Carmelo Anthony, how initially it wasn't just white folks, I guess you could say. I think they came in second. It was the black folks trying to make it. Well, that boy, he learned his lesson. He's a bully. Bullying is wrong. Niggas, niggas bully every day. Niggas bully on the internet. Niggas bully by way of having favorite celebrities and shit. These motherfuckers, yeah. And temperatures, things in nature. Hope I ain't got no snot hanging off my nose. Do it. If I do it, hell, y'all say before. But some of those people they say, well, they get that woman grace, and they get that woman applauding because she killed that woman because she just snapped. She just snapped. There's a whole lot of people in the penitentiary that snap. But while y'all doing this, she got 6 kids, and just like regular kids, they gonna go on the internet to see. Oftentimes I go on the internet when I'm in certain situations that are uncomfortable or even sad situations. To see if I could change my mode by way of internet dopamine. Just imagine if her kids go on there and see some dumb niggas in the comments and just say nigga. African American, black people in the comments section, you know, trying to console and cajole with this young lady who killed their mama. I don't know what they got going on in front of me. I just can't see it. All he did, the truck man did just a awesome maneuver. As long as he get out of my way so I can get up here. He went around the little traffic before the light even changed. Okay. But yeah. Uh People choose what they give their grace and mercy to. Sometimes the people that deserve their grace and mercy the most are the ones who are often deprived of it. Sometimes those who have been getting your grace and mercy oftentimes squander and don't learn and seldom learn any lessons from the compassion. I just washed this car. It's smashed up in this car. I did just wash it. They still got this road construction going on around here, man. And it's just wow. But grace and mercy for the but but those people who take advantage of your grace and mercy, they may tend to push you to have ire and angst, and and especially when it's on top, it's like certain things they attempt to disrespect something that you love and something that they claim to be dedicated to. But there's certain things that you have to take in consideration. their level of thinking, their emotional reactions. They said, look at it from a point of one of the guys from the job looking at the front end of my whole car. Grace and mercy. God gave me and mama grace and mercy when I wrecked my truck. We could have went over the hillside. Imagine that. But man, I got to go. You know what it is. Like I said, I got to report to the plantation. The master candidate to go pick my cotton to earn my daily ration. We streaming, I believe. We streaming on Twitch. We streaming on Kick. We streaming on YouTube. We streaming on my 37,000 folks page of the Real Beauty of Black Relationships. We're streaming on my main Facebook profile. Uh, Grady Purdue, uh, alias Flavinus Najir, or Mr. Nigga. So with that being said, keep your palms up, man. Grace and mercy. Sometimes it's hard to. We got to make decisions for the greater good. For the sanctity of all that's involved. Show a little grace and mercy, because some people are just dumb and stupid. How can you account for their dumbness and stupidity? You got to let them do what they got to do, man. Uh, this is my second day doing this. I plan on getting with it. And this is somebody from Kick. I appreciate it, man. I think I'm gonna. Yeah, we gonna work on, because I want to. Yeah, we sure are. We're going to make. I don't know about every day. We're going to consistently do this streaming, especially if I'm tapping into a Kick audience. So with that being said, man, keep your palms up to receive all blessings. You can't receive any blessings with your fist balled up. You block your blessings in that manner. Um, think, at least 3 times a day, deeply preferentially. Put some thought into things that you're thinking about. And as it may shock some, but I identify as the descendant of the nigger slave, or the nigger people. I don't like to just name my ancestors, limit my ancestors' title to slave, but I identify as nigger, and that is how I identify. There's a long story behind that. We'll talk about that on the future stream. With that being said, I appreciate your time, man. It's only up because you work hard and you keep a good spirit about things, and you show grace and mercy to those who may need that grace and mercy. With that being said, I'm a member of. I should keep on saying member. Somebody fuck me with that membership. I am a citizen of the Nigger Nation, Nigger Nation, Nigger Nation. So with that being said, Nigger Nation or nothing. Peace and love. I'll holler at y'all next go around. I know I'll blew somebody's mind. Probably got 5 people, maybe at the tops. This is dope though. I like the console here. But I ain't paying $80 for StreamYard. I might go back down to my $40 plan. Peace and love. Peace and love, people. That thing, where it at? I gotta get back up here. The end.